Hello and welcome to my Autoethnography project. In this video, I will be taking a look at my media consumption habits from the past day and also taking a look at the past week as well. To be honest, I didn't even have to do any of the recording myself thanks to a new feature on Apple's iPhone devices called Screen Time. This gives you details about how much you've been using your phone in a day, including what apps you've been using, and even how many times you've picked up your phone that day. To be honest, I was pretty surprised at my results. So here you can see the horrifying truth that I've used my phone for 6 hours and 20 minutes today. That is 1 hour and 15 minutes above my daily average. Still not something to be proud of nonetheless. And you can also see when in the day you've used your phone the most. So you can see that mine was probably somewhere around 9 a.m. when I was still laying in bed. Another feature about Screen Time is that it shows you where your time was being used, and unfortunately for me, 5 hours and 20 minutes of that was on social media. Taking a deeper look into my media usage was a little bit surprising. I saw that I used Facebook for 2 hours and 23 minutes, which I thought would be much lower. Snapchat I only used for 1 hour and 33 minutes, which honestly I thought would be higher, as well as Twitter, which I only used for 1 hour and 3 minutes, which again thought would be a lot higher. As for Instagram, I only used that for 15 minutes, and my camera, I used that for 12 minutes. Safari, which is my web browser, was only used for 9 minutes. Other apps that I briefly used during today included Google, Messages, Settings, Photos, and my email. The average amount of times I would pick up my phone was 3 per hour, which I thought was pretty low, but I suppose in order to pick up your phone you have to put it down, which I didn't exactly do today. The total amount of times I've picked up my phone so far today is 79. Compared to my 4 minute and 52 average from last week, my usage today was a little bit higher than average. When I asked myself why I used each different social media, I realized they each served a different purpose for me. Facebook is where I go to watch funny videos or cooking videos or just to look at some silly photos, so it's actually not that much of a surprise that I spent so much time on the app. Snapchat is one of my favorite apps so that I can see what my friends are up to and also share with them what I'm up to. It's really interactive and it actually helps me keep in touch with those that are a little bit too far away. Twitter is also one of my favorite apps because it's filled with humorous, sarcastic, lighthearted content, but it's also a great source for news as well. There's plenty of verified accounts on Twitter, so you know it's coming from a reputable source. Overall, I realize that the majority of my social media usage stems from boredom and borderline addiction. If I found myself with a spare minute or two with nothing else to do, I would find myself going straight onto my phone and going onto Twitter or Facebook just trying to kill time. As a result of this, I feel like I'm missing out a lot on everything else that's going on around me, and I certainly know that there's much better things that I could be doing with my time. Overall, I think that this project was a huge wake-up call, and it's really made me reevaluate the way that I use my cell phone and social media.